50, 45. There goes Davis.
Oh, my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in everyone to episode 326 of the Dream Wager. Today is Sunday, October the 29th, 2023. Elvis, thank you for pausing it, letting us go a little late. I went to the Devils game tonight. Big win for the boys against the Minnesota Wild. But, E, good to be with you, kid. How you doing?
We're doing great, Dale. You know, it was a nice slate today overall. Kind of a good/bad day. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, my God. My anxiety was through the roof today, as you could imagine me, a Jet fan. We'll start there, kid. Let's just get the ugly out of the way. One of the most disgusting games I think I've ever seen in my life.
Ever,
Jets,
right?
Ever. I don't even – it was good we got the win, but that was one of the most disgusting offense performances from both sides I've ever seen. Tyrod Taylor gets knocked out. I mean, they had -9 passing yards, 203 yards on the ground, and we couldn't stop Saquon. He had 36 carries. You knew they were going to run the ball. Only 7 yards completion. I mean, our defense showed out, but our offense, 3 fumbles, was not good. He didn't throw an interception, but Zach Wilson late drove us down the field, got a field goal to tie it, push it to overtime. Yeah, and we just take care of business in overtime, but not a very convincing win, kid. How you feeling? Up, and the Chargers just scored touchdown Austin Eckler. So, yeah, we're taping this in the middle of Sunday Night Football. So, Jets 13, Giants 10. We'll make this quickie. What do you got?
Dale, to be honest, it was a terrible game. Both sides, give credit to both defenses. I think both defenses played well. You know, the fact that the Jets was able to win this game with their third string center, gotta think positive, Dale. Zach Wilson did not look good until when he absolutely needed to, so give him credit on that, Dale. And then what's boy named DeVito from Jersey? He's from Cedar Grove. Thomas DeVito. Kid, you was this close away from possibly getting a book written from you. Hometown hero, playing at MetLife, first career start, and then you're going to beat the hometown team. Nah, kid. You just had to complete one first down, and you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Oh, my God, Dill. It's just give credit to the Jets for the win, but some of these backup quarterbacks, man.
It's bad. They have to do something by Tuesday's deadline, man, because it's a cool story. He played with David Njoku at Cedar Grove. He won a state championship with Don Bosco Prep and beat St. Joe's. But not the best start. He looked lost out there, to be honest.
He was lost. -9. He didn't have one first down. Saquon did his thing. Give credit to Saquon. To me, just off today's performance, he deserves a contract.
Yeah, 100%. Breece Hall really didn't have a good game. I mean, but not running the ball. He had that nice little screen. Finally got Garrett Wilson going late in the game. But other than that, punter, I think that's a bright spot. We punted him and downed him like in the 5-yard line about 3 straight times. So got to look at the positives. We got a little extra bye that just played Monday Night Football against the Chargers next week. So depending on how the Chargers do, not looking good for the Jets, but get the win 4-3. Hey, we're above 500, kid. That's all I could ask for right now. So, big win for the Jets. Let's go on over to the Cowboys. They take care of business against the Rams, 43-20. I mean, CeeDee Lamb went crazy. 12 catches, 153 yards, 2 TDs. I mean, speak about the performance. They really didn't run the ball all that well with Tony Pollard, but Dak Prescott had a hell of a game.
Yo, Dak Prescott did it. You know, we got to get credit. I knew Mike McCarthy in the offense will come out a little different, but I didn't expect this still. 43 points at home. We knew they're going to have to bring something different offensively from the first few weeks of the season. I'm glad we were able to see it against the Rams team, Dill. Dak 25 for 31, 304. The one interception, I'm not going to fault him. It was a tip drill thing.
Yeah.
But still, 4 touchdowns. Like you said, CD had a huge day. 12 catches, 158, 2 tubs. Still, this Dallas offense, we didn't know what that defense is capable of doing. It's just the offense. Could they be consistent enough throughout the season? That's going to be the question.
Now, do you think maybe the Giants or another team? We saw a lot of quarterbacks get hurt. Matt Stafford winded up going out.
Hey, Cooper Rush, Trey Lance, they deep out there in Dallas, man. I'm pretty sure if you make the right call, one of them will be available for, you could say a pretty good price. Cooper Rush, 5-1 in his career. Trey Lance, all the potential in the world,
Yeah, so very sad. Hopefully he's not gone too long in the season, but a quarterback that is out for the rest of the season, and he's on a contract year, which kind of sucks. Our boy Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles. Unfortunate. They do get the win, though. Good call on us. Green Bay is just a fade, kid. I don't care if they're home, away. Jordan Love isn't it. 24 for 41. They weren't able to run the ball at all. He led the team in rushing as well. But, yeah, KJ Osborne had a good game. 8 catches, 99 yards. But I guess moving forward, their backup quarterback is Jaron Hall. But you think some of these teams, they have to call the Cowboys, right?
Still, I think some of them. I think Minnesota. They're live. They're back at 4-4, fighting their way from that 1-4 start. Still,
yeah. And
to be honest, the NFC is not that strong. You think with the right quarterback, they could possibly sift the 7 seed deal. But at the end of the day, are you willing to trade like a 3rd, 4th rounder, possibly even a 2nd rounder, just to sniff the 7th seed deal? You're not going to make a long playoff push. You're not going to make a Super Bowl run. So at the end of the day, what is really worth it?
Yeah, 100%. So we'll see there, man. Speedy recovery, Kirk Cousins. It's tough. He was on a contract year, so I hope he does get paid. I hope someone does pick him up because he is a good quarterback.
One thing to say about Kirk Cousins, all his contracts fully guaranteed.
Smart man. It's in the bank. Another quarterback, they benched Desmond Ridder, Atlanta. They wind up losing to Tennessee. What are we doing? Me. What am I doing? Not back in the fucking Tennessee as dogs at home. I mean, we talk about it every time, and I just don't learn my lesson. I fall in love with this fucking Atlanta team, and they always burn me, kid.
Nah, Dale, come on now. You telling me hindsight, 10 hours ago, we could honestly sit up here and say, Will Levis is gonna fucking do what he did. Let's just be real, Dale. Let's just be real. That was just flat out amazing. I gotta give the kid credit. This kid went from being laughed at, being in the showroom with a couple of 2 young ladies looking bad, by the way. But remember, he was being laughed at, throughout social media. And now look, he comes in, slings it, Dale. 4 tutties. This might be. I'm not gonna go at, but this might be the greatest debut in NFL history for a quarterback. Might be, Dale. Get the win. 4 touchdowns, over 200 yards, no turnovers. Might be, Dale. It might be. It's definitely the best I've seen.
Yeah, no, definitely player of the week. Lil Levis only completed 10 passes. They did get Malik Willis in there on some like wildcat plays, but Will Levis, I mean, if he didn't win the job, I don't know what's going to win you the job. I mean,
if he's not getting the job, he might be live for the trade deadline.
Exactly. 4 tutties. QBR of he had quarterback rating was 130. Derrick Henry ran the ball. They shut trade rumors down for him. So yeah, it'd be stupid. I think they're still live in further division, sitting at 3 and 4. But
real quick, Dill, if there's any trade rumors for D-Hop, guess what? The price just went up.
Yeah, 4 catches, 128 yards, 3 TDs. I went against him in one of my fantasy. I was like, fuck me, bro.
He put up 34 against me. I'm panicking.
Yeah, so it's bad. Another one, well, I stayed away, but Colts, man. Gardner Minshew didn't look good, I thought. 23 for 41. They wind up losing at home to the Saints. Man, what a fucking game. Rashard Sheik, 3 catches, 153 yards. Just put the meme of Randy Moss on Thanksgiving because that was the game that this young man had. What are your thoughts on the Saints? Putting up 38, kid.
Dill, to be honest, Dill, it has to be the dual threat, Taysom Hill. The fact that he was able to come in, Dill, and do it with his legs with the 2 huge touchdowns, Dill. I think that's going to say something. We've seen this offense, especially throughout the season, struggle to put up points. Still, the fact that they were able to put up, 40? What's the exact point? 38 on the road. Like, that speaks volumes. I understand they put up, 36 against us, but still, we're not that good. The Colts actually got some inspiring wins still. And let's not kid ourselves. This Colts defense they're talented. They're just not playing up to par these past 2 weeks with these back-to-back huge performances at home from the decent offensive side on the opposing team with the Cleveland Browns and the Saints still. But I gotta give credit to them. Derek Carr, we've been bashing him. He threw for 310 on them, 2 tutties.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he played great. Alvin Kamara still doing good things. He's working his way back in the system. And to be honest, I'm surprised at the fact that the Saints offense exploded the way they did.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. And like you said, the Colts have a pesky defense that has shown out to play against good offenses like the Ravens, and they've won some games. But it kind of regressed a little here today. Atlanta and Saints tied for the division right now, so it's anyone's taken for right now. But let's go to Europe, losing 31-17. 0-6 now for Mac Jones against Tua. Tua had an okay game, 45, 324, 3 touchdowns. He did have that one pick. Still not running the ball all that effectively without a cane. But Raheem Morris there, he had a touchdown as well. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek both went for over 100. They went crazy. Talk to me. What would you see for your defense?
Still, to be honest, at some point in the game, we were in the game, especially in the first half, we were live. But in the second half, we just honestly couldn't keep up with their firepower. We could slow them down enough, especially in the first half, though. It's not like they blow us out. We was in the game the whole game. It's just late in the fourth. It's just Mac Jones. The talent level isn't there, though. Mac Jones, I try to stick with him. He had a tremendous game last week, but still, this week, 19 for 29. 10 incompletions ain't horrible, but 161, what am I supposed to do with that, though? He had the 2 tutties, 1 interception. He had an okay game, not a bad game, but what at the end of the day, 17 points ain't going to win us the game against Miami in Miami.
Yeah, I thought they let him back in when it was 17-24, and then they scored the late touchdown and to just kind of put the icing on the cake. But they're a good team. You know what I mean? So their offense is really good. And when your leading receiver only has 3 catches in Kendrick Bourne, it's going to be tough, not just to win against Miami Kid, but to win against anyone. So just outmatched there. So we talked about the Jets. Jaguars, they go on the road and beat the Steelers for 6 in a row now for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 20-10. Travis Etienne, I thought he had a hell of a game running the ball, catching the ball as well. He had that one catch down the sideline touchdown. He also ran for 79 yards as well. Good offensive performance against a good defense on the road. What are your thoughts on the Jaguars?
This team, it continues to impress me. I think we both had them to win the division deal, but now we got to put them in that top 4, top 5 teams in the AFC deal.
100%.
Still, they're 6-2. I think that makes them Jaguars, Chiefs, Ravens, and Miami all 6-2 deal. The AFC is loaded. I think Jacksonville now steps into the conversation as one of those elite teams. And I'm gonna be honest, gotta respect it. Trevor Lawrence been playing fucking great. Travis Etienne been playing like a top 5 running back. Though I think that's 5 straight games with a touchdown, by the way. So, Kenny Pickett once again, ups and downs. He makes good throws and then he makes bad throws, though. We saw it today where I literally called it in front of you. It was like, you can't make that throw. You got to hit the receiver. So he's just too inconsistent for my liking. We saw Mitchell Trubisky come in. At the end of the day, you know how I feel about Mitchell Trubisky. But at the end of the day, hopefully Kenny Pickett's not too hurt. Hopefully he comes back because he is the better option.
So he does have broken ribs. I imagine we saw the hit. It was a hard hit. We were watching the game.
Yeah, but Tyrod Taylor broken ribs.
It's a bad day for quarterbacks. I'll tell you that.
Bad, yeah.
Are you confident in Mitch Trubisky moving forward?
Put it like this. The fact that I like Kenny Pickett more than Mitchell Trubisky is a problem. No disrespect, but at the end of the day, this man was taken before Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. You got to live up to something. Like, no
Yeah.
disrespect, but like, like you can't be drafted against 2 Pro Bowl players and not, at least
One's a Hall of Famer already.
already. Deshaun, he was working his way, but he got to
He
build
got
back up.
one too many massages. One
I'm
too
not
many.
allegedly. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, but no. Big win for who were just Jaguars. Yeah, 6 in a row now. They're top 5 in the AFC. They're moving up in my rankings. I'll tell you that. Kind of staying the same, I would say. Eagles, they take care of business against the Redskins on the road. Redskins always give this team a tough. It was a battle the whole game. I thought the line was very accurate, 6.5, 7, depending on the number. You either win or you push. But Jalen Hurts, I thought, had an amazing game, 29 for 38, no turnovers, 4 tutties. I mean, A.J. Brown, another 100 yards. That's 6. That's 6 in a row for A.J. Brown for over 130 receiving yards. They just can't guard him. I mean, Jahad Dotson, he had a good game, over 100 yards as well. But, man, A.J. Brown, he's turning it. If he wasn't already a top 10 receiver, he sure is now.
Yeah, I think he's entering the top 5 realm because that's just the impressive numbers he's putting up. I can't say more about it. I said it on the last podcast. I'm going to give him his flowers once again. So, AJ, if you didn't listen to the last podcast, I'm going to give you your flowers once again, sir. Continue on, my brother. But, Dill, I'm going to be honest. Sam Howell played pretty well,
Yeah,
39 for to me, that's the only thing with Eric Bieniemy in the offense. Still, they gotta not depend, but they gotta just run the ball.
They can't. They can't.
But they gotta just hand it off. Get a -2. At least keep the defense. No. All seriousness, still 16 attempts to 52 pass attempts. Who you're fooling? I know you're passing the ball. And at the end of the day, Sam Howell played great, but at the end of the day, that's still Sam Howell. He got less than 12, 11 career starts under his belt. At the end of the day, I like the way he played, but I just feel like they're not giving him the best ability to win these games. That's my thing. And then with the Eagles, like you said, Jalen Hurts fucking had himself a day. The only negative thing I can say about the Eagles is defense set up too many points, and they finally fucked up on a tush push, which I was honestly glad to see. I had my sister panicking in the first quarter, but other than that, they'll give Eagles credit. They were down 14-0 on the road.
Yeah, I honestly, when I saw them not get the tush push, I was shocked because it's usually automatic for them. But
yeah, it's one thing to get stopped, but it's one thing to fuck up the whole play and fumble at the 1.
I just don't agree with your point because I don't think they could run. I understand they are one-dimensional. I agree.
I'm not
saying
they have to at least,
With who? Antonio Gibson or Brian Robinson?
I understand, Dill, but you still got to throw them off. At least try to force somebody to come in.
At least hit them with play action.
Yeah, but Dill, if you're not running the ball, the play action not gonna fool nobody.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just, you know what it is? I think I just don't trust either of them. Like, Brian Robinson's okay, but Antonio Gibson is just dookie, in my opinion. So it's just tough to run with them. They are very one-dimensional. If they're not, and if you can't keep up with them, then it's going to be a long day. So big win for the Eagles. They are 7-1 now. Fucking Texans, kid. What? Panthers get their first win, 15-13. And to be honest, Bryce Young outplayed CJ Stroud. I'm not gonna lie.
He looked like Sprout today.
Exactly. But they weren't really able to run the ball. But Adam Thielen, another big game, 8 catches, 72 yards, no touchdowns. But Jonathan Mingo had a good game as well. But they really couldn't get anything offensively going. I mean, Dameon Pierce, I think he was the only bright spot on the team today. But other than that, Houston's kind of regressing. Coming off a bye, they look pretty bad. What do you think about them?
Dale, that was the most concerning thing. They're coming off a bye week. The fact that this offense, CJ Stroud averaging over 300 yards passing the game, and the fact that you was able to come off a bye week against the worst team in football. No ifs, ands, or buts. This was the worst team in football. And you go out there and you lose. That's concerning, just not from a personnel perspective, from a coaching perspective, I felt like Houston, team, just overall team is much better than this Carolina team, Bill. And the fact that you wasn't able to just be at your season average. You're way under in rush. Well, the rushing actually were pretty good, Dill, but like I said, 140 passing yards for CJ Stroud. I don't even think he hasn't done that in the last 5 years. Probably never in his life. So it was just strange to see that, especially coming off the bye week, him performing at a high level all season long, and then coming off, the bye week when he's supposed to look at his sharpest.
Yeah.
He just came out flat out wet the bed, Dill.
Yeah, Panthers get a walk-off win from the field goal kicker. So give credit to them. This is not what the Bears want. They need to lose tonight.
Yeah.
They're already in draft mode, some of these teams, which is kind of funny. But yeah.
Well, regardless, I don't think Carolina's gonna win 3 games.
No, I agree. But it's good to see them win one. You never want to see like what we used to see in high school with the Brownies, like just 0-15, 0-6. It was bad. Speaking of the Browns, yeah, I forgot about Detroit. Seahawks 24-20, late touchdown. I saw it it was the third intermission, and I saw the touchdown. Jackson and Smith and Jigba gets the touchdown late. They wind up winning the game 24-20. I wind up covering by the skin of my teeth. But PJ Walker, he had those 2 interceptions. I saw one of them, but Geno Smith, I didn't watch really much of the game, but from the box score, Geno Smith, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. What'd you see from this game, kid?
Still, he kind of looked a little sloppy, kind of overthrown a couple of balls, kind of made some plays still. They jumped out to an early lead, and then Cleveland slowly fall back. I just feel a little concerned with Geno. I know this team is 5-2 right now, Dill. Hey, sitting on top of the NFC North, NFC West, by the way. But, the fact that this offense was able to put up 17 quick points and then just stall out for 3 quarters, a little concerning to me. The fact that Geno Smith threw a bad interception late in the first half, and then Pete Carroll was fired up about it on the sideline, emotionally, angry with Geno. It kind of shows me like, damn, maybe something is not clicking in all cylinders with Seattle. But give credit to them; they got the win. Dill. It's just like I said, the fact that we're basically scoreless for 3 quarters to the really late in the game. Dill. Only thing that was concerning to me with Cleveland, Dill. PJ Walker, I think he's just a backup.
I saw DTR got it. What happened? Did PJ Walker get hurt?
I'm pretty sure late, but he was able to come back in, Dill. So I think he probably just got hit, knocked out for a play or whatever. But at the end of the day, he made some plays with his legs. I feel like he put his team in position to win. It's just, when the defense needed that stop late, they couldn't stop Geno. So give Geno Smith and the Seahawks credit. 5-2 on top of the West.
On top of the West, and they knock off the 49ers 3 in a row, man. I don't know what's going on with this team. They wind up losing to the Bengals 31-17. Outright dogs, keep the points. Joe Burrow looked really good. From what I saw, he only completed 4 passes, 3 touchdowns. QB rating 134. Brock Purdy 2 picks today. Christian McCaffrey couldn't run the ball. George Kittle had a good game, and Brandon Ayuk. But other than that, this team, Jamar Chase, 10 catches, 100 yards. Joe Mixon, he ran the ball well. That's another touchdown, 14-0 for the Chargers. But talk to me about this Bengal team. Are they back?
Still, they're back. I seen Joe Burrow today complete 18 straight passes. I'm pretty sure that was his personal and Bengals record. Joe Mixon ran the ball with some explosion today, Dill. From the get-go, like opening play of the game, busts one for like 8. But it wasn't even like a long play, Dill. It's just he looked explosive. He looked more energized, Dill. And you could come from the first opening drive, the team looked more energized, more explosive. T. Higgins looked healthy. Joe Burrow, like I said, Dill, he scrambled in the first series of the game, and it showed me, wow, that calf is at 100%, Dill. These dudes should be worried, Dill. And look, it carried on. Like you said, 28 for 32, 24 incompletions, 283 tutties. Dill, he had almost a perfect game against one of the best defenses in football on the road. Like I said, Houston come off the bye week, dudded it out. Cincinnati coming off their bye week, firing in all cylinders there. You got to give credit to the team and the coaching staff. And then with the 49ers still, Brock Purdy's looking like Mr. Irrelevant. 3 straight games were interceptions, 3 straight losses. The defense not looking great. We saw them, 380 last week to Kirk Cousins. PJ Walker, backup quarterback, sneaking it out. Now Joe Burrow having damn near a perfect game. There's something's clearly up with this defense. I'm not sure what it is. I think they got to shore that side of the ball. And they Brock Purdy. I'm not gonna bash him though, but these last 3 games definitely his worst 3 games of his career thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely regressed. Bengals coming off the bye. I think you hit a nail on the head. They looked very sharp coming out, and that's how you want to look. Yeah, they're just limping into this bye. The 49ers go into their bye this week, so they need that break. Yeah, they're gonna rejuvenate, relax, hit the reset button. Still in a good position and a lot to look ahead to, but this is a humbling experience. 3 in a row now. They got to change something. Ravens 6-2. They wind up taking care of business on the road, 31-14. Arizona late door cover. Lamar Jackson 18 for 27, 157 yards, 1 touchdown. Gus Edwards, he ran the ball good. Mark Andrews, they really just did it by committee. Zay Flowers had 5 catches. Mark Andrews, Justice Hill, they all had 4 catches. Speak to me about this Raven team. How'd they get the job done here?
Dale, to be honest, it wasn't an impressive win, but like you said, it was a great team effort. In the beginning, Lamar, they were trying to keep him in the pocket, throw it from the pocket. Wasn't really working, so they ended up moving him. Gus Edwards running the ball really well. Their defense put him in great field position all day long, Dale. And that's really, really was. Joshua Dobbs keeps regressing, like we said. Give credit for them, that late cover for all the Cardinals fans out there. Shout out, y'all. I took the Ravens -8.5. Fucked me at the end, Dale. But, great team win for the Ravens defense showing out. Lamar, he got the win, but it wasn't an impressive outing from him. I wanted to keep seeing that MVP caliber play.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna blow him out. They winded up not. They let Arizona kind of hang in there all game. Disappointing loss for the Chiefs, 24-9 on the road. Russell Wilson outplayed Patrick Mahomes, 12 for 19, only 114 yards, but 3 touchdowns, 1 to Jerry Jeudy, 1 to Cortland Sutton. He also had 1 to Javonte Williams as well. Javonte Williams ran the ball pretty well. They ran for 153 yards on this defense. Travis Kelce, okay. Hey, Taylor Swift wasn't there. He didn't have that good of a game. They wound up losing. Yeah, they're panicking right now. 2 interceptions from Mahomes, no touchdowns. Defense finally looked alive here. Good win for Denver.
Still, great win for Denver, Dill. I think this keeps them, spirits high. You got to keep the spirits high, Dill. We saw, those, trade deadline on Tuesday. We see the talent they have on the offensive side of the ball. Now with, 2 straight wins, now you could be like, hey, maybe we got something going with Russ and this defense and the team overall, Dill. Like you said, ran the ball great. Russ didn't really have to do it with his arms. Only 114 passing yards, Dill, but 3 tutties. What's the key number, Dill? 0 interceptions, Dill. The only thing concerning to me, and the one bright side for Kansas City as well, they was able to get 6 sacks, Dill. So, the defense is going to do his job. Yeah, they gave up, 24 points still, but at the end of the day, 114 yards ain't going to hurt you ever. So I just feel like, it's just a bad game/day for Patty Mahomes and Andy Reid. That's all. Not going to overreact, not going to bash them. Still think they're the best team in the AFC, Dill. It's just for the first time in Patty Mahomes' career, he loses in Denver.
Yeah, last time he lost, I think it was when Alex Smith was quarterback or something crazy. Yeah. So overall, good day for me. My record 5-4-1. I get the push with the Jets. So we got one play for nothing going on right now. So I'm just enjoying Sunday Night Football, but we will have a play in Monday Night Football. But I guess my team of the week, I got to give it to the Jacksonville Jaguars. 20-10. They look impressive against a really good defense. Their offense looks good. And something we didn't really talk about, Jacksonville's defense. They've been showing out the past couple weeks. They are a top 5 team here in the AFC and getting better. They're 4-0 on the road. So they're going away from home and winning. And then my player of the day, I got to give it to the young guy out of Kentucky. I mean, Will Levis played his fucking heart out. 238 with 4 tutties, no picks. So shout out him. I hope he won the job in Tennessee. So, yeah, those are my big 2 takeaways for the slate today. What are yours?
Bengals still coming out, firing all cylinders. Like I said, Joe Burrow having a damn near perfect day, 4 incompletions. The running game was great. The defense looked impressive with the 2 turnovers still. Bengals look really good looking back at championship contending form. And then Lil, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go with Will Levis. You know, the fact that he was able to do it, first career start, 4 tutties. It's special what the kid was able to do today. One of the best performances we see out of a rookie in our lifetime, and I gotta give him the credit. Though I was shocked. I don't know you were shocked because we both took Atlanta. We
Yeah.
were shocked. I know. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm shocked what Will Levis did today, and I gotta give him his credit. That was honestly one of the greatest performances I have ever seen from a rookie in his debut.
I hope he keeps his job too. I hope he's definitely shown more than enough to keep the job, because Ryan Tannehill's hurt, and we all know Malik Willis can't throw it past 20 yards. No disrespect, but he's just not that type of quarterback.
Yeah, you're not it.
What? What was your record today?
Dale, I want to say 5-5-1, just because I know Matthew Stafford would have went over by a mile. Dale, he's on his way, but we got to eat that. We got to bite the bullet, Dale. So we 4-6-1 on the day. I wish the Cleveland would have covered, but hey, Geno Smith marched them down the field late. Got to give him credit. But Dale, we're 6-1 for the week. Hopefully tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I feel confident. We're above 500 for the week, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, E. So, yeah, tough. We both got pushes, which is kind of interesting. It's hard to get a push in general, but
it's my second push all year. I hate them. I'd rather just lose. Kick me in my fucking chest. Fuck it.
Let's before we get over to Monday Night Football, quick word from our sponsor tonight. We are brought to you by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. It's no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV, Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebrations, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor our tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks with just a kick. Just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around a golf with the boys or an elderberry on a Monday night watching Monday Night Football, it doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live. Tequila at the game today. Telling you they was a little strong. I told them late. I got to go home and record.
Still, I didn't even go hold you. This can fill the other day, so I've been sipping it real slow with the little squirter, and it does the job. I'm not gonna lie, Dill. Shout out Viva.
Oh, you only need a little one, man. Yeah, shout out Viva. Got 4 great flavors. Elvis, let's get to Monday Night Football. We have the Las Vegas Raiders going down to Motown.
I'm sorry.
Taking on the Detroit, right? Oh, you're good. I love it. Taking on the Detroit Lions. Lions laying 7.5 at home. Plus 264, plus 265 for I can't do it, my voice. For 265 for the Raiders. Over under is at 45.5. Since my voice is going, Elvis, I will let you lead it off with the side. What do you got?
Dill, I think this is a great bounce back for the Detroit Lions. You saw them let's just call it how it is. They got flat out humiliated. I said that, I butchered it. Last week in Baltimore, Dill. I think they come out and they fire. I think Jared Goff and that offense is going to show people, we could get a first down in the first half, people. So I think that the offense is going to come out and show out. The defense is going to do what it does. Aiden Hutchinson been having a great season thus far. We didn't call his name once last week, Dill. I think he shows up. And then with the Raiders, Dill, is Brian Hoyer starting?
Yeah, Jimmy G's a game time decision. It could be Aiden O'Connell again, to be honest.
You see,
I don't think Brian Hoyer's gonna start.
So that's why I gotta go with the -7.5. I haven't went to the window. I'm waiting to see who's the starting quarterback. Because if Jimmy G is there, I give him a shot to lose by a touchdown. Let's just be real, people. Jimmy G is one of the best game managers out there. But if you're telling me it's going to be O'Connell, it's going to be Brian Hoyer, they're not going to be capable to keep up with this firepower with the Detroit Lions. Still, we saw this team at home multiple times this season. They're different at home. The right side is the -7.5. People tune into my action tomorrow about 4:00. I will make a decision with the -7.5.
Yeah, so Elvis, both back-to-back road spots here for the Raiders. I think this is a bad spot for them. Like I said, Jimmy G, game time decision. Lions are tied for the best record against the spread in the NFL. They're 5-2 ATS. Only the Giants and Patriots average fewer points per game than the Raiders, 16. Jared Goff has a total of 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions at home compared to 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the road. So I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to have to lay the 7.5 here with the Lions. Since week 1 in Denver, Vegas, 0-3 on the road. They've been outscored 92-39 in those 3 games. Lions 2-1 at home this year. Jimmy G, like I said, he's the game time decision. I was looking at it. I just don't think they're going to start Brian Hoyer. They didn't start him last year. They're going to start the rookie Aiden Connell. I think maybe he gets his second start. Detroit, they have the second best rushing defense in the NFL. They're only allowing 76 rushing yards per game to opponents. So, where teams have had their most success against this team is through the air. So I just don't think the secondary is better than anything O'Connell's ever faced. Even if Montgomery is out, he's another guy that's game time decision. I just think this Lions, they have the clear edge on offense at home. Jared Goff, he plays his best football indoors in front of his home crowd. So I think the Raiders, they're not a good team, especially stopping the run or the pass. So we've already seen the Lions cover big spread. They won by 18 against the Panthers. And granted, it might be the Panthers, but we've still seen them clear a big spread. I think they cleared this one. I think they laid double digits on the Raiders, excuse me. So I'm going to lay the 7.5 here with the Lions. As for the total, is sitting around 45.5. Any opinion there?
Still, to be honest, can the Detroit Lions explode offensively and put up a ton of points? Absolutely, Dill. It's just, can the Raiders put up, let's give them 17. Can the Raiders put up 17, Dill, on the road? I don't know. That's the question mark, Dill. Can Josh Jacobs run it down run the fire at the ball? Can he? Can Jacoby Myers, Devontae Adams make enough plays offensively? Can they get the ball to those people, Dill? That's the biggest question. So with the total, I'm going to have to lean the under. What is it, 46.5? I'm going to have to lean, right? 46.5?
45.5.
40. Look, it dropped. I saw it 46.5. So I think I might have to go the under, Dill, because I feel like Detroit could put up 27 to like 14, maybe 10, 41 points.
Yeah. So you would lean under. Yeah, I think the line is moving in the right direction. I would agree. If anything, I would maybe take the Raiders team total under. I just find them having a hard time being able to score. I think this is a great bounce back spot here at home. You get kind of a mini bye. You play tomorrow instead of today. I think they're going to take their frustration out. They just got beat the fuck up against the Ravens. I think they're going to beat up the Raiders. So, yeah, I would lean under as well, or maybe the Raiders team total under. As for player props, though, looking towards a quarterback, receiver, running back, maybe tight end, what do you like for player prop wise?
Still, this one, my first initial play was the -7.5, though. But I was like, you know what? Let me wait. Let me skim through. And Dill, I found a play I really like, Dill. Give me Sam Laporta over 44.5 receiving yards, -115 for the game, Dill. He only went under this total number twice all season long. I expect him to be an X factor in tomorrow's game. He's been arguably one of the best, the best rookie tight end, and arguably one of the best tight ends all of football throughout the season. Dill, this rookie has been on a tear. Like I said, only went under this number twice. I expect it to be somewhere around 60 to 70 yards, possibly one of the leading pass receiving yards in the game.
Yeah, I was looking at Sam Laporta and I was also looking at Jacoby Myers, but to be honest, I just don't know who the quarterback is going to be for the Raiders. So
you're right, too. Jacoby Myers get hella balls, bro. He gets a lot of balls his way.
Yeah, he's definitely been when Jimmy G's there. He's definitely has the most chemistry with Jimmy G. The majority of Myers' plays and volume is through Jacoby Myers. So 59.5, that's what I saw it at. Seems low for Jacoby Myers. I think he's closer to maybe like 65, maybe 70, but it all depends on who's going to be quarterback. So it's a wait and see for me. I like anytime touchdown for Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he gets in, especially if Montgomery isn't going to play. So I like Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown. And depending, this is a wait and see. But Jacoby Myers at 59.5, it just seems so low. I feel like I'd have to go over that if they want to stay in the game. So yeah, those would be my two player props that I kind of have the best feeling for. But all official plays will be on Action, or I'll tweet them out for you guys. Just make sure you guys go over and check that out. Elvis, good luck. Hopefully we end on a positive note. Week 8 here in the NFL. World Series Game 3. The Diamondbacks tied up the series last night, 9-1. Game 3. They are going back to Arizona now. Game 3 lines are. I was just looking at the thing. Right now, Texas Rangers, pick them -112, short favorite on the road, -104 at home for the Diamondbacks. You got Brandon Fart going for I just like to call him that. His name's not Fart. I just pronounce it like that. The Diamondbacks, and then Max Scherzer going for the Rangers. What's your play here?
Dill, I'm going to be honest, Dill. I had the Rangers winning the World Series, though, but this Diamondbacks team is very pesky. And let's be honest, though, Scherzer, ever since coming back, hasn't looked like the same Mad Max we used to see, Dill. So I think Mad Max can let him some points some runs on the board, Dill. I think they'd be able to get after him, Dill. I gotta lean with the Diamondbacks at home for Game 3 in this scenario, Dill. I just feel like Matt Scherzer ain't at the top of his game. Yes, they need him because with the injuries and whatnot, Dill. But Scherzer. This ain't the Scherzer from 2 years ago, even last year, Dill. So I'm gonna go with Arizona to win Game 3. I still think the Rangers can win the World Series, but for Game 3, I'm gonna go with Arizona.
Yeah, it's tough, right? They're called the answer backs. Anytime the Rangers they score a run, here comes Ketel Marte. Here comes Corbin Carroll, Tommy Pham. Like this team, they're just, like you said, they are a pesky bunch of guys. So total sitting at 9. I wish we got an 8.5 again. I would have went over. We've seen a lot of high scoring games. So maybe continue over, maybe first 5 over. What are you going to say?
No, I'm just saying good. I love the overs in the World Series. It got to be exciting. I don't want to see a 3-1 game, especially in the World Series. Yeah. I want to see a 7-4, 7-5, 5-6. Those games are exciting.
Maybe I'll go back to a reliable team total, but it got to 4.5 now with Arizona. They used to hang 3.5s for us, kid. And we just used to hammer them over, but they're adjusted now the book, so it is at 4.5. So I might lay off. Official plays will be on my Action. So like I said, go check out. Got a big NBA slate, Elvis, but I honestly didn't dive into it for the show. You have any plays for tomorrow, or just remote them back to your Action?
Dill, I got plays for tomorrow, Dill. Let's just kick them off. I'm gonna rattle them off to end the show, Dill. Let's start 7:00 in Charlotte. Brooklyn Nets taking on the Charlotte Hornets, Dill. Give me the Brooklyn Nets on the road.
0-2.
We're defeated right now. I think we're due for a win in Charlotte against a very young squad. I think Cam Thomas props ain't out yet. He's going for 30 once again. Hit the over. Another game on the road. Minnesota taking on Atlanta Hawks. Give me Minnesota on the road -130. Like I said, I have high hopes on this team, and I think Ant-Man is just going to hit another level. He's been playing like one so far. Trae Young been underperforming this season thus far. A little concerning to me. Give me Minnesota on the road -130. Another one, Dill. Golden State versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Golden State played today, Dill. So guess what? Fade tomorrow. Those some old guys on those teams. Give me the Pelicans and that young squad -2.5 at home, Dill. Golden State, good. Steph Curry went off the other night, Dill. But this team not going to go back-to-back on the road and show out. They won today. I highly doubt they're going to play back-to-back tomorrow, Dill. Move it on, Dill. Marquee matchup. This is going to be great. Lined up with my Monday Night Football. Definitely going to have both on the screen. Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. Dill, give me the Milwaukee Bucks -5.5 at home. Dill, guess what? Props ain't out yet, but give me Damian Lillard over. I have a feeling he's going to hit 5+ threes and a 30-piece. He's like, y'all ain't want me? Okay. You think Tyler Hero better than me? Okay. So I like the Bucks, and I like Tyler Hero over. Props ain't out yet, but tomorrow, people. And then, Dill, I think this team has to skip the beat. Give me the Denver Nuggets -7.5 at home versus the Utah Jazz.
Yo, they're so fucking good.
Yo, Dill, I like OKC. They blew OKC out by 20, I think 30. 27, bro. This Nuggets team is just they're playing like they're already 50 games in. It's scary. And then my last play of the game, there was another one similar with the Golden State. Orlando Magic taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers are playing right now, people. Right now. Then they got to get up tomorrow once again. I don't think so. I think they're going to go out, play hard against the Sacramento Kings tonight, and take it easy tomorrow against a very young Magic team at home. Give me the Magic +4 on the road.
I love it, Elvis. Good luck. How you been doing so far? About a week in the NBA.
We all right, though. I haven't really been tracking it. The other night, had a good day. Yesterday, so far today, 0-1. Yesterday, I don't know. They'll give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you my last 7 days in the NBA season. Hold on 1 second. Last 7 days, 13-13. Not great, but not bad.
Not bad. Elvis, good luck tomorrow. I'll have plays in the NBA. I'll tweet them out. Just got to dive into a little more. I was looking maybe at Mavs. I was looking at the Nets -1.5. I like that. I think they finally get a win as well. I was thinking Celtics as well. They're off to a really good start. Porzingis has been fucking on fire. But Elvis, good luck. Thank you so much. Thank you again, everyone, on the time change. I appreciate you guys working with me. That's going to do it for this Sunday edition of the Dream Wager. On behalf of our sponsor, Viva Tequila, Elvis, myself, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. We'll recap Monday Night Football. Brand new power rankings. We'll give you our best bets for Thursday Night Football as well. So make sure you guys follow along our social media, X and Instagram at The Dream Wager. You guys can find all of our episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. We go live every Sunday, Saturday, and Wednesday on YouTube, youtube.com/The Dream Wager. Subscribe, rate, give us a review. All that good stuff really helps the show grow tremendously. So be a friend, tell a friend. Everyone have a great few days. Good luck on your wagers. Be safe, be well, and let's go Jets.